Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth. May Israel now say, many a time have they afflicted me from my youth. Yet hath not prevailed against me. The plow was plowed upon my back. They made long their furrows. The I am is righteous. He hath cut asunder the cords of the wicked. Let them all be confounded and turned back that hate Zion. Let them be as the grass upon the housetops, which wither afore it groweth up. Wherewith the mower filleth not his hand, nor he that bindeth sheaves his bosom. Neither do they which go by say, the blessing of the I am be upon you. We bless you in the name of the I am. Psalms chapter 129. Deliver me from the hands of evil spirits who have sway over the thoughts of men's hearts. And let them not lead me astray from thee, my God. Establish thou me in my seed, that we go not astray henceforth and forever. Jubilees chapter 12 and verse 20. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, those of you on this platform and those shared platforms. We thank God for you, and you. And with a hand clap of praise, we also thank God for those of you who have been with us from the beginning. We thank God for those of you that have, since after that, you have been there, here, and there's about. We thank God for you also, and those of you who have just subscribed. Yes, and we thank God for those of you who are about to subscribe, calling those things that are not as though they are. Yes, all praises to the Most High, all praises to Him who possesses all things. Yes, we glorify God in this day and time because He is wonderful, mighty, marvelous. I like that. He's a more excellent. I ain't talking about that Isis. Like the Christian guy said, more excellent Savior than words can provide. Yes, 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 yes. Now we get to Proverbs. We get to Oshea. Yeah. Oshea. With the speech impediment of Moses, he said, Oshua, Oshua, Oshea. It just sounds like Oshua. And then you have those that translated it later on in time, no, not too long ago, that called him Joshua. Okay, let's go to the 28th chapter of the book of Joshua, or Oshea, or Oso. Now, we know that the children of Israel, you had the children of Gad, the children of Reuben, and the half tribe of Manasseh. They had before they crossed over the Jordan, they're coming from the south going north. They had asked Moses to ask God to give them these parcels of land, and it was great. Now they call that land Jordan. Really, it's Israel. Now, the whole land was the land of Shem. You can tell that by just Edom being there. You know, it's called. Some things are just made plain. They're just made plain as day. You can see it. Just like Pangea. You can talk all this junk all you want, but it was there. You can see it just like a puzzle. You put it together as one land. How did it break apart? How did God do it? God will tell you that at a later time for those of you worthy of even seeing His face to know what happened. Because in all those things we shall give Him praise. Yes, even for the chastisement that we've gotten throughout the thousands of years that we have to suffer because we have not adhered to His ways, regardless of the naysay and all the things that the Gentiles and the heathen have brought up, even the heathen of our own people, saying that this is true. But we stick to the law, statutes, and ordinances and commandments of the Most High. That's what we walk toward. Everything else is good, but our ancestors, they agreed to the law, statutes, commandments, and ordinances of the Most High. When you look to the left or the right, it's going to get you every time. It's going to worry you. It's going to make you full of doubt and all these things. Even Christianity will do the same thing for you. Look ahead. Keep His way, and He shall exalt you to inherit the land. Yes. Isn't that what Psalms chapter 37 is about? That is a powerful song. Powerful. Very powerful. Keep the way of the Most High, which is his law. Also, the first chapter of Psalm, when he talks about you shall be, if you keep his laws, if you meditate on his laws, commandments, statutes, and ordinances, what's going to happen? You will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. This is what God's trying to tell you. Stop looking to the left or the right or to behind. It's good to know what was behind, to know where you're going, to see how far you come, but ahead. God's way is ahead. God stands before you in his laws, statutes, ordinances, commandments, and laws. Yes, he does. He stands ahead of you. Because once it ends, that's your life. It's over. It's a daily thing. We walk ahead. Now they had built an offering. They had built an altar. The children that we had just named of Jacob. They were really grown men. They are not children. This is from a spiritual standpoint, from God's standpoint. They were children. All of us are children, according, if we look at the Most High and our Creator, we are children. Now, it says that now, before him with all our burnt offerings, with all our sacrifices and our peace offerings, that your children may not say to our children, in time to come, ye have no part in the I am. Verse 28, this is where we started. Therefore said we, that it shall be when you should say to us, or to our generations in time to come, that we may say again, behold the pattern of the altar of the I am, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings, nor for sacrifices, but is a witness between us and you, that we are part of you and you are part of us. We Israel, or we are the children of Jacob. Now he says, now God forbid that we should rebel against the I am and turn this day from following the I am to build the altar for burnt offerings, for meat offerings, and for sacrifices beside the altar of the I am our God. That is before his tabernacles. Now the fact is, he's saying we are the same people. We just put this up because we know generations are going to come. And even in this generation, we've been shipped, we've been slaved, we moved, we wandered, we mixed, we some of everything. What have we to stand on to even say that we are the children of the Most High and that we all are one before the Most High? We have no leader, we have no king except for God. David is not even our king, to tell you the truth. No. Not Esau, not David, but God, the Most High. We rejected him during the time of Samuel. We rejected him, and that really, you can imagine just the word saying, they have not rejected you, they rejected me. They don't want me to tell them. They don't want me to chastise them. They don't want me to do these things, but they have agreed. Now you're gonna go to your king. You're gonna do the things of your king. Yes, when he wants your daughters and your sons and your maidservants, he's going to get them. Yes, and God mocked Israel with a foolish king called King Saul, didn't he? Then he mocked them again with a lascivious king. And that gave his seed of another lascivious king, which caused the split of the children of Israel. So you don't get it, do you? You don't get it. God has a remnant. But that remnant is not who you think it is. Many of you look for King David. You look for this and that. No, you better look for the Most High, the Creator, the one who has caused you to live and breathe and eat and move around upon this earth this day. That's the one you need to look for. Yes. Let us continue. I could keep going. But either way. Now. He says, God forbid that we rebel against the I am and turn this day from following the I am to build an altar for burnt offerings, for meat offerings, and for sacrifices beside the altar of our God that is before this tabernacle. And when Phinehas the priest and the princes of the congregation and the heads of the thousands of Israel, which were with him, heard the words of the children of Reuben, this was spoken by their head, or their leader, or leaders, and the children of Gad, the children of Manasseh spake, and it pleased them. And Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the priest, said unto the children of Reuben and to the children of Gad and to the children of Manasseh, this day we perceive that the I am is among us. because ye have not committed this trespass against the I am. In other words, they did not sacrifice, they did not do anything. They just built an altar there as a witness. And they taught their children. Now that was the biggest thing. See, you have to realize the great whore, or should I say this whore religion, these whorish religions that go after other gods. They've learned the secret that if we should teach the children and get rid of the elder, we can deceive them most good. Yes, we can do it good. And that's what they did. They deceived one set of children or young people that you are Negro. And the other set of children from somewhere else, oh, you are the Indians. You are the indigenous. Then they took some from Africa and say, oh, you're the Negroes with these Negroes. You're not these people. No, these are other peoples. Yes, this is what they did. And now even when they change your language, they get rid of, just like they want to do in South Africa, they want to get rid of the language. And everybody speaks a certain language, English or whatever. But either way, when your language goes, then your identity goes. When your identity goes, then you're lost. I adjure the people of South Africa, take the example of the people in the United States. And your identity gone. Our identity is just gone. And then they come back saying, taking your traditions, whatever you come up with in dance, song, and everything else, and mocking. It's okay, but when you say you originated it, then it gets to a point that we say, no, you didn't. And then they argue. And look at North Africa. They're saying that, hey, we're the Egyptians, we're the Israelites, we're this, we're the Arabs. Yeah, this is what happens. And everybody's speaking Arabic, and you by force, you're a Muslim. By force, you're Christian. By force, you're Catholic or whatever. By force, you are these things. And you have to realize, number one, God's prophets are those of Israel. Not of any other nation or any other peoples. There's no prophets in any other people. No. God only has he calls his prophets. Throughout the Bible, all his prophets were called out of Israel. And we ain't talking about no grafted in stuff either. Now, it says, when Phinehas the priest, and mostly men. Verse 31, and when Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the priest, said unto the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and to the children of Manasseh, this day we perceive that the I am is among us, because ye have not committed this trespass against the I am. Now ye have delivered the children of Israel out of the hand of the I am. Now, in other words, if they would have came against you and demised you, I mean, here you are, you helped them take the lands that they've taken, that God told them to take. And now here that you are saying, hey, we're going to set this up so y'all won't forget that we're the same people. Now, in verse 32, Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the priest, and the princes returned from the children of Reuben and from the children of Gad out of the land of Gilead and unto the land of Canaan to the children of Israel, and brought them word again. And the thing pleased the children of Israel, and the children of Israel blessed God, and did not intend to go up against them in battle to destroy the land wherein Reuben and Gad dwelt. See, this is what they were going to do, and God would have came against them. He probably would have gave Reuben and Gad power over them and caused their strength to diminish. But 34, and the children of Reuben and the children of Gad called the altar Ed. For it shall be a witness between us that the I am is God. Yes, all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Chapter 23. And it came to pass a long time after that the I am have given rest unto Israel. Rest. A long time of rest, because they obeyed. Satan was in the midst to try to stir things up, but they obeyed. And all their enemies round about, and Oshea waxed old and stricken in age, and Oshea called for all Israel and for their elders and for their heads and for their judges and for their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age. Ye have seen all that that I am your God, have done unto all these nations because of you. For the I am your God is he that hath fought for you. Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain to be an inheritance for your tribes from Jordan with all the nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward. In other words, he's talking about toward Egypt, the great sea. Okay? Westward, that would be the Red Sea, what they would call the Red Sea. And the I am your God, or should I say, the Red Sea, this is the Great Sea, right, if you couldn't hear that. But either way, he says now, the I am your God shall expel them from before you and drive them out from your sight, and ye shall possess their land as the I am your God hath promised you. Be ye therefore very courageous and keep to do all that is written in the book in the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left. In other words, just like we always say, forward. Commandments, statutes, ordinances, and laws of the Most High. Anything else is right or left. Don't worry about all the histories and all this stuff. It's good to know. It helps strengthen your trust and confidence in the Most High. Yes, it does. But the fact is to obey those things that God have commanded us and that our ancestors have said. All that the Lord God had said, even the I am. That will we do. Exodus in chapter 20. Now, he said that you not come among these nations. We're in verse 7 of the 23rd chapter. These that remain among you, neither make mention of the names of their gods, nor cause to swear by them. In other words, don't go their way, please. Neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them. But cleave unto the I am your God, as ye have done to this day. They have cleaved, yes, they were given rest. For the I am have driven out from before you great nations, strong. But as for you, no man has been able to stand before you unto this day. Now even this day, if the children of, we ain't talking about, see, they use this word unity. If we all have the same mindset of the I am, to do what he says and obey his commandments, laws, and statutes, no man can stand before us. And we come together even more. The power of many, yes. That 1 can chase 1,000 and 10 put 10,000 to flight. And it's been proven, and we can prove God too. Now, if you did this, we're together. We're one people. We agree in one thing, and that's your law, statutes, commandments, and ordinances. We've been doing these things. We've been sacrificing and doing all the things that you says. Now stand before our enemies. See, now many of us are mixed up. We're divided and everything else because of the sins that we commit. And not only that, the curses that was put upon us because of our disobedience. He said, take heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love the I am your God. Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remained among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you, know for certainty that the I am your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your side, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off the good land which the I am your God hath given you. That's a warning. And that's the case today. Look at you. You're Christians. You're Muslims. You're all kind of Buddhists and all these other things. You're idol worshipers. All kind of things. You got to realize God has no prophet but those prophets that are of Israel. The children of Jacob, the bloodline of Jacob. Those are the only prophets God has. That's it. Other than that, the rest of us is a bunch of lies. A bunch of lies. And then that prophet there has to tell the truth in that he his prophecies must come to pass. Then he shall, yes, be a prophet of the Most High. And behold, this day I am going the way of all the earth. In other words, I'm going to die. Yes, we all going to die. It's just a matter of when and how. And ye know that in all your hearts and all your souls, that not one thing hath failed in all good things which the I am spake. You know, God kept his side of the deal. What about you? Concerning you, now many of you curse God. You begin to blaspheme God. And many of you begin to call God out of his name. He has no name. He's the I am, the great. In many languages, he can be Sanini Nanini. He can be all kind of names. Hey, Yah. He can be, Yah. I am. Yah, whatever. I am in what he did. We've done God even a bad disservice. Even this day, we have done it. Concerning you, all are come to pass, and not one thing hath failed thereof. Verse 15. Therefore it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which the I am your God promised you, so shall the I am bring upon you all evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land, which the I am your God have given you. Yes, he gave it to Shem. Canaan took it. And now he gives it back to the children of Shem through the children of Jacob. When ye have transgressed the covenant of the I am your God, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bowed yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the I am be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he hath given you. Yes, God given you abominations called King Saul, King David, King Solomon. Many of them have committed abominations before the Most High and have sinned. And many times the people have followed their leaders because they refuse to follow God. Now it comes to the point where people are going to, it's going to show that we walk in idolatry. When we begin to walk and do those things after the Most High, the leaders are to remind us. The priests are to remind us. But the fact is, our relationship is individual before the Most High. Every one of these thousands of people, yes, they walked under leadership. Yes, they did all these things before the Most High. But yet, what did they do? They had to have a relationship to them for themselves, as you shall see in the next few books of Judges that we're going to go through. Now, with that, we're going to say peace.